Even after the season finale of everyone's new favorite TV series Westworld, fans are still clamoring over trying to grasp all the little intricacies and the subtle and not so subtle hints at what direction season 2 could take us in. And even I can admit when I was wrong. I've done an ending explained video that you should definitely check out after this video, but the one major fault was that I did not believe the room that Maeve found was anything more than an Easter egg to the prior Westworld movie. The room in which the samurai warriors are dueling, as well as the room of different samurai hosts that are seen on display. And I even missed the different humans monitoring their movements for exactness, just like what was done on the Westworld side of things, where the finished host would go over heavy scrutinization to make sure all their movements and narrative were perfect. As well as different offices that can be seen with different workers ducking from security trying to take out Hector and Armistice, as well as a long shot of Armistice viewing this barren section of pipe and metal of Delos Corp that seems ripe for filling with brand new hosts. But where exactly is this section located in the Delos corporate map? This is an image of the upside-down skyscraper-like facility in which QA and the rest of the park monitors, builds, tests, and even stores the hosts. Most likely there's just another wing in the manufacturing floor, or more likely in livestock management. But back to what this samurai world is. Many have suggested the SW stands for South World. I believe this to be a little too on the nose for the creative directors to make. The more likely option suggested by many of you in my comments is that it is going to be called Shogun World, and here's why. The warrior's attire is indicative of the time of the Japanese shogun. The shogun in Japanese culture was generally the real ruler of the country until 1867 when this practice stopped. I believe our Shogun Leader is the host here, given his position of power on the pedestal being higher than everybody else, a clear sign of a leader, as well as the traditional headpiece of the Shogun Leader known as the praying mantis headpiece. This also gives us a clue as to the actual era in which the narrative for the Shogun World will take place, being in the 18th century. But the biggest clue that many people haven't mentioned was the note that Felix gave to Maeve that told her the location of her daughter being Park 1, Section 15, Zone 3. This may also be just a bit too on the nose, but the fact that Felix had to divulge that there is actually a Park 1 is a dead giveaway to more parks that the audience is not aware of. And the fact that said other parks may be near and if not already completed construction. But it is very hard to see Christopher Nolan and crew introducing a whole new park to audiences this early, given the fact that there are so many unanswered questions from Season 1 in the Westworld. Questions which I do explain in my Any Explained video. What I believe will happen is that at the end of Season 2, Episode 10, we may see the park opening in some grandiose fashion. That being the tease that leaves fans wanting to see Season 3. And I'm sure they'll have some very interesting quests and character hosts and maybe even a host dragon? Perhaps some form of synthetic opium dens, and the geisha houses will most likely serve as the brothels did in Westworld, as well as many, many more cool attractions. But that's everything I have for the proof that there will be a Shogun World, which again, I apologize for saying there wouldn't be in a previous video. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe below for videos like this and more, and tell me your thoughts on Shogun World. Do you think that they'll unleash this park on audiences in Season 2? Or will they wait a little bit longer? And if there exists a Park 3, what do you think it is? And also comment below what kind of park you would want if you were building your own fantasy world. And as always, I'll be back next time with videos like this and more. And as always, guys, this is 5 Things Explains Everything with the Thingabang Show. I'm out.